welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be using this chicken picker, the one I do not like, and I will show you why I don't like it. But the reason why we're using it, we're going to be having some 30-mile-an-hour wind, maybe even more, so we got to go with this thing around the edges of our fields, kind of make it not as smooth where we won't have dust blowing all over the place. So basically, we're gonna be sand fighting. So first things to notice is our dirt around here is very sandy. We do not have clay in our dirt. It's very soft. It's like if you were to go to the sand dunes. That's how sandy we have it around here. And we just got a little bit of a drizzle yesterday. It was nice and foggy all day long. Got a nice little drizzle, and we're going to be using this thing, and I'm going to show you why exactly I do not like this chicken picker. I like the chicken picker. I don't like how it folds together or how it folds apart. First things to notice, when I look at my hydraulics, you can tell they already turned down quite a far ways already. And if I use this number one right here to unfold it, you'll notice it goes pretty slowly. I will try my best to put it down as slowly as possible, and you'll still see why I do not like this thing. There's a certain tipping point, and it does not like it. So right here, there's like a little, I don't know what you would call it, but any further, and then there it goes, and it just flies down. And I was trying to go as slowly as possible, and it just keeps breaking basically. Like, it flies down so fast it makes the whole tractor kind of shake, which we have duals on, so that helps. But without the duals, man, it just, I wonder why my second hydraulic isn't working. Come on. Oh, there it goes. There, we got it. This side is going to do the same thing. It does it every time. And there needs to be a solution. And the solution is to put brackets to where it doesn't go far enough down. It should have a bracket that holds it about right there, and then you could put a way longer piston on there to where it would unfold a lot nicer. But this thing always has an issue. I don't think there's a solution. It is what it is until, I guess, you break it and you fix it, and then you keep using it. But I'm trying to go as slowly as I possibly can, and it's going to do the same thing again. And I'm not even touching the hydraulics, and that's what it does. And that's exactly why I hate it. We have broken a few things in the past, and it's definitely not fun. If I come around to the back here, I'll show you exactly what we broke that we had to fix. So where is it? I think it's actually on that side that we broke it. Yeah, it's on this side. This side, this bracket right here broke off. Can't quite tell, but we had to re-weld this whole bracket here because this whole thing popped up off like that. And we also broke this pin right here, this pin that kind of guides it along these rails over here. This pin also broke. And there's been a few other things that cracked along the whole frame there. It's definitely not fun when it just wants to come and slam down like that, but there's nothing really you can do about it, except maybe you could try to find yourself a longer piston or whatever, or not piston, a cylinder, and have it to where it mounts on way over here and over there, and then have it to where it sits on the top like that. But for now, we'll keep using it like this. Maybe one day, if it If it eventually breaks more, we'll have to find a solution, but it works, but I still don't like it. But I will say though, I do like how wide this thing is. That is really nice. You can cover a lot of ground with this thing. And all I have to do is just one pass around the field, which is really nice. Covers a really wide area, and as you can see, it's kind of smooth in the front if the light's not shining in your face. It's kind of smooth in front of me, and behind me it's kind of rough. It's pretty nice. It works pretty good. It does a good job. I could go a lot faster. I just don't want to ruin this wheat that we already have on the edge of the field. So I'm going a little bit slower just so I don't ruin that as much. But normally, if nothing's in the way and it's just solid dirt, then I can go pretty fast. I can go a good 12.5 miles an hour. Right now I'm going about 6. It's already speed picky, which is another reason why I like it. Then again, the only reason that I don't like is how it unfolds. But yeah, I got 2 fields to do right here. And then I got to move a couple of miles away, around 20-ish miles away. Got to do a couple little areas on a few other different fields. And that's going to be it for this thing for today until it gets windy. Dirt's flying at 12.5 miles an hour. So I'm done around here now. Wanted to fold it up, but when my brother hooked it up, he put these hoses on here backwards, so I'm gonna switch some hoses first before I continue on. Yeah, much better. Now number 2 is on that side, and number 1 is on that side. So now they're switched to the right spot, so that makes me feel better. Now just to fold it up again to where it's going to slam back down. I'll show you. I will be letting go of the hydraulic, or you all probably won't see it, but try to always go as slowly as possible. A little bit further, and then it's going to start slamming down again. There it is. Wasn't even touching it. Promise. Gonna have to take my word for it. On to the next one. I'm at the next field, and as you can see, all I got to do is just this little area right here. It's not worth it for me to unfold it again, because as you know, I don't like the way it unfolds. So I'm just using it as a short little chicken picker right now. Just doing this little area here, and then I'll be on to the next field again. Yeah, the wind's really picking up already. I don't know how well you can see it off in the distance, but one of the fields way out there, it's blowing quite a bit of dust already. So I wouldn't be surprised if I saw a few other people running around, either turning on pivots or either running their chicken pickers or sand fighters or something. But got another field right here, and I'm going to turn off here in about a mile. I'm going to do the same thing. Not going to bother unfolding it because it's just a little strip that I got to do. So after that, I got one more area, and that's going to be it for this chicken picker. Yes, we do call it a chicken picker, if you couldn't tell. It literally looks like it's just poking the ground like a chicken. So we call it a chicken picker. So if y'all call it something else, I would actually be kind of curious as to what y'all call this type of machine. Leave a comment down below on what you think this thing should be called, or what y'all do call it. But we call it a chicken picker. And I just got done with that last little bit of chicken picking. Then drove all the way back to this barn. Took another hour. currently 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna go get some lunch. And as you can tell, the wind picked up. Wonderful. Love it. Oh yeah, this is normal. We usually always get tons of wind and there's lots of dust out here, so we always get a bunch of dust storms. Pretty normal, but it does suck.